What's up, y'all? This is your girl Megan. Welcome back to my channel if you're already a subscriber. And if this is your first time joining me on today, go ahead, hit that subscribe button because you know you want to. So today I'm going to be talking about Mars in the sign of Capricorn. So Mars loves to be here, okay? So it's worth noting that Mars is exalted in the sign of Capricorn, and it can actually function better here than it does in its own ruling signs, which are Scorpio and Aries. This is basically due to the fact that Mars is a warrior planet. Mars governs your willpower, your passions, your gut reactions, what you put your energy into, your animalistic instincts, all of those things, right? And it carries out the duties of the father, which is the sun. So when you have this very much like warrior like planet, combining it with a sign that's very disciplined and very enduring in nature creates like a very harmonious balance, okay? As opposed to like Aries, where Mars is so impulsive and its energy is just bouncing off the walls and making all kind of impulsive, reckless decisions, or Scorpio, where it kind of eats itself alive with its like emotional intensity. In Capricorn, Mars is able to practice displaying its energy and going after what it wants in a controlled, methodical kind of way. So this also makes Mars Capricorn people very methodical, like fighters, so to speak. Very similar to Scorpio, but I find that Capricorn Mars people are less in their feelings and more so like in their brains about things, okay? As to where I feel like Scorpio Mars people, yeah, they can be methodical and they can be conniving and very manipulative when it comes to warfare and fighting, but the Capricorn Mars tends to be a lot colder, you know, and a lot less driven by their emotions when it comes to things, right? Because, you know, Scorpios can sit back and make all of these plans, but ultimately how they feel about people, places, and things, whether it's good or bad, they react strongly to it and it bothers them. Not so much with Mars and Capricorn, you know, they just look at warfare as, okay, I'm gonna do what I have to do to basically annihilate a motherfucker. Take Nicki Minaj, for example. She's a Capricorn Mars person that I love to reference because she is the textbook definition of a Mars Capricorn type girl. So look at her situation with Cardi B, for example. People came out the woodwork, including Cardi, accusing Nicki of stopping their bag. You know, so basically they're saying that she's behind the scenes, working with other people in higher positions of power to be able to stop these people from making money in various ways. So that's definitely something a Capricorn Mars person would do because it requires strategy, right? As opposed to somebody who has their Mars in Cancer, like Cardi, who when she sees you, she just wants to fight. She wants to have these emotional outbursts. She wants to, you know, express her feelings and get instant gratification right then and there. Capricorn Mars has no problem delaying their gratification until a later time and date. You know what I'm saying? And not only will they do that, they will be very level-headed in the face of confrontation, in the face of adversity. These people are very kind of stubborn, actually, in a way, because they have their mind set on what they want to do, and they're not going to stop until they carry it out. And so even when it comes to confrontation, taking it back to the Nicki versus Cardi thing, you know, when the whole altercation happened, when Cardi threw a shoe at Nicki, what was Nicki do? And everybody liked to say that Nicki was being scary and she was scared. Me looking at her, and once again knowing that she's a Capricorn Mars, it's more likely that, you know, I don't think Nicki was scared at all. It's actually more likely that she was just sitting there like,
what was it? Okay, act a fool. Act a fool, you popcorn street pigeon, because I have a plan for you, bitch. And I'm going to get your ass at a later time and date. So go ahead, run amok. Run amok, hood rat, run amok.
And lo and behold, allegedly, let people tell it, she's working with different strippers to come and like conspire against Cardi and file charges and press lawsuits and all kinds of things. So that's definitely some diabolical, I will get you back shit, and I will stop at nothing until the mission is accomplished, aka Mars and Capricorn. So, you know, I mean, hey, I gotta salute that. I gotta salute that. And these people are also very much so tied to their careers, and they have a reputation for being workaholics. Once again, taking it back to Nikki, because she's just another like perfect example of that. So these people, because they're so status driven, they're constantly concerned with what their place is in the world, where they fall amongst their peers. They tend to be hard on themselves about that, right? And they're very much so attracted to the idea of being recognized for their talents and recognized for their efforts. So these people are definitely people who can become workaholics. You know, the mothers that kind of leave her kids at home to pursue her career and literally like get so caught up in it, the kids grow up, and now it's a problem later down the line because the mom, you know, spent her whole life tied to her career. Like, that's very much so Capricorn Mars. Not to say all Capricorn Mars women are like that, but they do have the propensity to be just lost in their work and married to their work, you know, placing their careers and their profession and their status in front of anything and everything else in their life, including love. For that very reason, they can come off as stuck up or have a very snooty attitude, like elitist. That's what it is. That's what it is. They can come off as very elitist. They may be very like almost like superficial in a way type characters, because that's how they view the world. If, you know, they judge themselves based off, and their self-worth based off of what they have to offer publicly, and what their status is, and how much physical worldly possessions they have to show for it, because Capricorn is an earth sign. They find security and comfort in the 3D, in worldly earthly things, possessions, and they tend to judge other people according to that value system. So people who might have a different value system, they might pay you dust, you know, like, bitch, you don't have nothing to offer me, you don't make me look good, girl, you don't have enough status, girl, I'm up here and you're down here. So especially in women, just because women tend to be more catty in general, these people can come off as prudes, but are actually like very, very kinky, very nasty, freak nasty, 3000 in the bedroom, okay? They can be into some like domination and all that kinky shit, okay? Don't let it fool you. However, because they have such great self-discipline and self-control while they're in between relationships, or simply if they don't have a reason or a prospect to actually, you know, have sex with, these people can abstain for a very long time. But once they actually get that one person, you know, who they feel serious about or comfortable with in the bedroom, it's a rizzy. It's a wrap. So yeah, that concludes my analysis on Mars and Capricorn. You guys drop a comment down below. Let me know if there's anything that I missed or any other topic you would like for me to cover next. Also, don't forget to share. And I know you're already subscribed, and I know you hit that like button, so I ain't even got to worry about it, okay? So, until next time, make sure you practice unconditional self-love so that you can love others. And as always,